Here we have a 2013 13-plate Porsche Cayenne 3-litre V6 Tiptronic in white. Now we do have £10,000 worth of optional extras included in this car. Now we do have the 911 Turbo, 2 alloys, which is a £3,700 optional extra. Now these wheels being slightly wider than standard, we do have to have the wide arch extensions. Now they are also colour coded, which is a very nice addition to this vehicle. Now we do have the LED headlights as well as the panoramic sunroof, the privacy glass on the rear as well as the black window trim. Now we do have front and rear parking sensors as well as dual exit exhausts with the black tips which are flush with the rear bumper and also the rear diffuser. Now if you do see a few black splodges, that is just flies, as it is a black car and they are attracted to it, so there's nothing to worry about anywhere there. They are absolutely everywhere. Now I do have the black lettering on the back. Opening up the boot, we do have a nice spacious sized boot, as you can see just there, with the storage net on the left hand side. Now popping that boot back down. Now we do have the black strip that goes all along there as well. Now this vehicle is free from any major marks, dents or scratches, and rear does look superb from every angle. Now if you go to the rear, I'll show you bits of the interior. Now as you can see, we do have full leather throughout. Isofix points, pull down leather armrest. We do have 2 vents and storage just in the centre, as well as storage nets behind the driver and passenger seat. And on the doors you do have your electric windows, storage just in there with your integrated speakers just there and your storage bin just there. Now going to the front, let's look at the driver's seat. Now the driver's seat is heated and electric. Our driver seat and passenger seat are very comfortable. You could quite easily do 2, 3, even 400 miles in this vehicle and still go out feeling fresh. Now I do have your electric windows just there with your electric power folding mirrors, brushed metal door handle with your brushed metal and gloss black trim, and you also have your integrated speakers just down there as well. Now jumping inside the car, you do have your electric parking brake with your auto lights. Jumping in, foot on the brake and then turn the key, then the vehicle will then start. Now we do have a multifunction steering wheel with cruise control just down there. Now I do also have paddle shift if we take the car into manual mode. Now you can use both of these to go up and down, so push away from you it goes up and pull up towards you and it goes down, and that's vice versa on the other side as well. Now as you can see, this vehicle is free from any warning lights on the dashboard and has covered just over 72,000 miles. Now on the right hand side you do have the satellite navigation screen, as you can see just there. Now you can change through all different settings, so whatever suits your preferences you can have that on that screen. So you can have the audio, vehicle status, trip, phone, or you could just simply have the maps. Now coming to the centre, we do have the satellite navigation unit. As you can see, we do have satellite navigation. Going to tuner, we do have FM radio. Now go into media, we do have disc and jukebox. We do also have Bluetooth phone connectivity when you are connected. As you see, there's nothing connected at this moment in time. You have navigation and map. Then when you pop it into reverse, you do have your front and rear parking sensors, visual display just there. Now this is the Porsche communication management. Now this is a £2,200 optional extra from factory, and really is very, very good. Now I do also have the mobile telephone preparation optional extra there as well. Now coming down here, you do have your dual zone climate control. Now obviously the one on the right hand side controls the right hand side, then the one on the left hand side controls the left hand side. Now push up and down to change the temperature and the fan speed. Ice cold aircon, you also have all these different buttons just there as well. Pop that open, you do have a little bit of storage. We have the climate control for both sides where you can choose the direction of travel. You do also have 2 heated front seats, so for those cold winter mornings, rear does make all the difference. Then you have the gear stick, so pop it into drive and push across. You can put it into manual mode. Coming down here, you do have your drive modes for the suspension. You can have comfort, normal and sport. And when you pop it into sport, it does get a bit stiffer. So you do have the Porsche Active Suspension Management, PASM, which again is an optional extra to this vehicle. Now you can put it into different off-road modes, so you do have off-road mode on and off-road mode off, as you can see just there. Now you push it up and down to change through those modes. Now you do have another sport button just there. You'll see pop up just there that is in sport. I'll pop that back off. Stop start on and off, so as your traction control on and off. You also have your downhill ascent assist there as well. Two nice size cup holders, 12 volt connectivity, soft touch leather armrest with storage just in there as well. We do have another 12 volt connectivity, aux, and also a USB port there as well. Now there's a look at the passenger's full leather front seat, which again is heated and electric, and really is a very comfortable seat. Now we do have the panoramic sunroof, which is open at the moment, so if I go to close it, I'll show you the whole process of it closing, just so you know it works exactly how you would expect it to. Now as you can see, it's closing just now and is doing absolutely fine, no issues whatsoever. Now to close the blind, simply press that button and then the blind will then close as well, and I'll show you the entire process of that closing, just so you know it works exactly how you would expect it to. As you can see, nearly there. And there we go. Now, this vehicle is available to take away today with free contactless nationwide next day delivery. It's HPI clear, comes with fresh service, new MOT, and we do offer competitive low finance. Thank you very much for watching. Video test drive of this Porsche Cayenne 3-litre D V6. Now, the purpose of this video test drive is to show that the vehicle drives exactly how you would expect it to. Now, as you can see, if I was steering up to keep it in a straight line, it's going straight and true, not veering off to the left or to the right hand side. Now I do have cruise control on the stock just down here, as well as paddle shifts on either side of the multifunction steering wheel. Now with the paddle shifts, you can change up and down from either side. So on the right hand side, I can pull towards me and it goes down, so coming in 7th, down 6th, into 5th, into 4th, so down from the roundabout, into 3rd, into 2nd, coming to a halt, to first, then leave the roundabout. I can then push against me on the left hand side, so I'm in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then you can do vice versa of the other sides. Now to put it back into drive, simply just let go or push the gear stick to the left and it goes into manual mode, and then put it back to the right and it goes into drive again. Now we do have the satellite navigation screen in the centre here, as well as on one of the dials on the right hand side, which is a nice little addition to have, and you can also change through the screens, so you can have your screen or other information that you may need, like temperature of the oil or the engine, and also your trip that you're currently doing, or time to start, or also your phone connectivity. Now on the screen in the centre we do have Bluetooth phone and media and audio connectivity, as well as satellite navigation, as well as an FM radio. We do have lots of buttons down here which do a lot of things, which is very useful. You do have a dual climate control, as well as 2 heated front seats, and you also have buttons for the AC, max AC, and also lots of other different functions. Now we do have very comfortable full leather seats, which you can quite easily do 2, 3, even 400 miles and still get out feeling fresh. But now, here at Ours Car Sales, we are a 5-star dealership. We have 3 5-star reviews on Google, Autotrader and Car Gurus. Now, if you read through the reviews, our customers really do reiterate the fact how good you are to buy for and how caring of the company we actually are. But right now, I'm going on to industrial state, where I'm going to take a right, I'm going to follow emergency stop, straight into reverse, just to show you that the brakes work exactly how you'd expect them to. And you'll see pop up in the centre the front and rear parking sensors on the visual display. So you're pulling in now, do the emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Hard onto the brakes, straight into reverse, no issues whatsoever, and you can see the visual display just there. Back into drive, again, no issues whatsoever. Now, if you're test driving this car today, you'll be listening out for any wanted knocks or bangs. And if you've been listening out during this test drive video, there hasn't been any, which is always the bonus when buying a used car. Now, it is a very smooth driving car and is very comfortable indeed. Now, if you haven't answered all of your questions and inquiries during this walk around and test drive video, you can get in contact with the sales team, where they can answer questions and also run through some inquiries with you. But that's it for me in this video test drive and walk around video. Hope to hear from you soon. Cheers.